Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about something very important. I've taught you all about subluxations, and that's what chiropractors treat. But the problem is, if you're under my care and you're going back to doing the same things that you've always done before, chances are you're going to get messed up again and you're going to get subluxations, and the corrections are going to take a lot longer, if at all, because you're undoing all the stuff we just taught you. So I need to teach you new ways to do things so that you can have good spinal alignment and excellent nerve flow. So let's start with the first part of this presentation, how to prevent subluxations. So posture, is so important because if we have poor posture, we're increasing, the wrong curvatures in our spine, and we're increasing nerve stress to all our organs, glands, and blood vessels, as well as our muscles and our joints. So let's really get our posture down. This is something that has to be practiced every single day until you get it right. And when you're getting adjusted, it's going to feel a lot more comfortable to have good posture. If you've never been adjusted, chances are your spine is already twisted up and you don't even know what it's like to have a good alignment. So the first thing is to start getting chiropractic care, find out what that good alignment is, and then after that, start changing your posture for better. And so let's get started right away. So on the left, you'll see that we have forward head posture. We talked about that in the earlier video, and that is not what you want. Second picture there, we got perfect posture. If you drop a line down from the center sideways, you're going to see your ear, your shoulder, your hip, and the side of your ankle that pops out. That's going to all be in alignment. So that's what we want to go for. And then on the right, we see that person has weak abdominal muscles. It's called a sway back, and that again is not good. So that person has to, and if you're that person, you have to work on your core muscles. And that's also going to create rounded shoulders. So again, it's really important to have good posture. Even I need to remind myself to have good posture because, gravity takes a toll on us. And then if we're looking at our cell phones and our devices all day, we're going to always be hunched. So we really got to use our smart, intelligent mind to change our life for the better. So I put together a little thing where you can read it. You can take a snapshot of this and it will or rewrite it and then pin it right next to your mirror. So when you wake up in the morning, you can align yourself and practice that. And then before you go to sleep, you can do it again. Those are the 2 times I recommend it. But if you can keep it with you at all times and just constantly remind yourself the right way to stand, then you're going to be way ahead of the game. All right, so here we go. I'm going to stand up so I can show you the good posture practice. All right, hope you can see me well here. You're going to get to see most of me, but whatever you don't see, then that's okay. So first let's bring the video back just to drop here. Okay. So I want you to see my chin. The chin is a really important part of this. So we're going to start by tucking in the chin, okay? Because typically people have their chin jutted out like this. And what is that causing? Forward head posture or text neck. We want to tuck the chin in really nice and deep in there, and that's activating the back of the neck muscles to be stronger. Now, so the chin is tucked, right? And then we tap our chest. Actually, that's a thymus gland, and that stimulates your immune system. So I like tapping the chest to remind me to lift my chest. Take the shoulders, bring them down and back. So you kind of roll your shoulders down and back. Your hands are going to be coming out to the sides because most people have them rolled forward. So we're doing the opposite. We're opening our chest up and rolling our hands back and open. And then the belly button, pull it all the way back. So it's almost feeling like it's pulling into your spine. And then your pubic bone. So make believe you're zipping your zipper, you zip your zipper, and what does that do? It causes you to pull your pelvic bone back or your pubic bone up and your tailbone back, and that is also helping to strengthen that core area which you really need to have good posture. Okay, let's look at our feet now. Our feet are going to be right below the hips. Like my shoes, aren't those great? Okay. So these are going to be slightly bent. You can see that. They're right under my hips. And then you take, I want your weight to be on all four corners of your feet. So it's best to wear shoes that are definitely roomy enough so that you can stretch your feet out. Let's just look at the feet again here. Okay. So you want your shoes to have room enough for your feet to be comfortably stretched out, and you have four corners of your feet. Did you know that? So you want to put your weight on the lateral or outside toes, the inside toes, the outside of the heel, and the inside. There's four parts of your feet, and you never want to be all on the outside or all on the inside. You want it to be all four corners of your feet. Okay? So that is excellent posture. So let's go through it again. We're going to do it a little faster this time. Chin in, tap the sternum and lift it. Shoulders are down and back, palms are out, belly button's tucked in. You tuck your pubic bone or your coccyx bone, bend your knees slightly, knees under hips, feet under knees, and then the weight is on all four corners of your feet. And that, my friend, is excellent standing posture. If you stand all day for work, you want to always alternate your weight from right to left, but it's really smart to practice this posture when you're standing in line, waiting to get into a store, a restaurant, whatever. You can practice this. Practice it often. The more you practice it, the better you're going to get in it, and soon it's going to just feel natural. So excellent, nice work. And again, check out that thing I wrote up, that little sheet, so that slide, so that you can also practice this at home, and you can print that out or write up your own and post it right next to your bathroom mirror or your mirror. All right, so now we're gonna go to the next slide. Oh, this is my favorite. Chiropractic is the most amazing way to have a healthy body naturally. But this is an old study. It's an old research study, an oldie but a goodie. Since this research study, there's been so many other research studies that prove the effectiveness of chiropractic to boost your immune system. Did you know that chiropractic seriously improves your immune system? In fact, people that get adjusted and have been adjusted for a long time and are under wellness care, they had take 85% less medications overall, 65% less hospitalizations, and 63% less doctor's visits. But that's besides the point. Let's look at this chart, and you can see on the left, you'll see the orange little square. That represents people with cancer or other serious autoimmune diseases. Those are the people that are the most unhealthy, that have the weakest immune systems, and those are the people that they're on the orange. Okay, the next level is the yellow. Yellow is the average person that does not get chiropractic care. And then on the right, you'll see the green. The green are the people that have been getting chiropractic care for a long time. They're now officially in wellness care, and they're continuing their visits so that they continue to reap the benefits of a healthy body and a healthy immune system. The people on the left, they are not strong. The people on the right, they have 200% stronger immune systems that aren't getting chiropractic versus the people with autoimmune diseases. And then the people all the way to the right, they're the ones that have a 400% stronger immune system than the autoimmune disease people, and then 200% stronger than the people that don't get chiropractic care. This is an average number, and this is from this specific study, but just know, because I've seen this in the 31 years in practice, that if you get chiropractic care for a long time, you are pretty much very improving on your immune system. And who doesn't want to have a better immune system? I know I do, and I do really appreciate the benefits. So do my patients that have been coming for wellness. So be smart, get chiropractic, and stick with it for wellness, and you will see that you will get sick a lot less. Okay, great. Now we're going to do the three-part breath. A three-part breath is a powerful tool to help you calm yourself down. I learned about the three-part breath when I was in a workshop for people with addictions and depression and anxiety. And I'm telling you, this is such a powerful tool, and you don't have to buy anything for it. You don't have to go anywhere for it. You just have to practice it every single day. And then what's going to happen is when you need it, it will be there for you. It'll be a tool in your toolbox. It's always available for you. So why do we need this three-part breath? Because when we do very deep breathing, it stimulates the vagus nerve, which is part of our parasympathetic nervous system, our autonomic nervous system. And I don't want to complicate this, but our autonomic nervous system is made of our sympathetic nervous system and our parasympathetic nervous system. Our sympathetic nervous system is involved in fight or flight. It's what tells us there's danger, and it's what tells us to run, okay, to get out of the danger's way. But what happens if we get locked in that sympathetic nervous system or that fight or flight? We can't get out of it, and we're constantly stressed. Our heart rate is constantly elevated. We might have tightening in our chest. We might have chest pains, and we're going to have an increased heart rate, and eventually our adrenal glands are going to get blown out, and now we're going to have a whole bunch of other problems. So we want to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. How are we going to do this? We're going to practice this breath. Deep breathing calms the nervous system down, stimulates the vagus nerve, which calms down your heart rate, relaxes your mind, your body, and your spirit. And it's really simple. So let's get started right away. I'm going to scoot myself back here so you can see. You're going to sit in a chair, and you can practice with me right this second. You're going to sit in a chair. I hope you can hear me. Perfect. All right. So just sit in the chair with your feet comfortably at your sides. I'm sorry, on the ground. Your hands at your side. But what you're gonna practice this. So you have to start with touching your lower abdomen. Okay. You're gonna breathe in and out of your lower abdomen. So let's do this together. Let's take a breath in. Push your abdomen out. Exhale. Squeeze it in. Breathe in, extend your abdomen, and exhale, pull all the air out. Let's do it one more time. In, and this is hard and it takes practice. If you've never done this, please be easy on yourself and just practice. The easiest way to practice this is to lay on your back, because then you can really feel the abdomen inflating and deflating. All right, breathe in and breathe out. All right, so we did the lower abdominal breathing. Now let's go over to the rib breathing. So you can put your hands on the lateral ribs or the front ribs, and you're just gonna breathe into the ribs, which is how most people breathe anyway. Breathe into the ribs and exhale. Breathe into the ribs and exhale. You can see just my ribs are moving. Breathe into the ribs and exhale. Nice job. Now we're gonna do collarbone breathing. So that's like throat breathing. And if you do yoga, it's called Ujjayi breathing. You're gonna hear like almost like a rattle in your throat. So let's do that now. So breathe into your collarbones and exhale. So you're gonna engage your accessory muscles, your like neck muscles. Breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Can you hear that? It's the throat breath. Breathe in and exhale. Excellent. So let's do the three together. So we'll do a few of the belly, a few of the rib, and a few of the collarbone, okay? But we're gonna do it all together. So breathe into the belly, rib, collarbone, and exhale. I like exhaling out of the nose. Breathe into the belly, rib, collarbone, exhale. And we're always nose breathing. Breathe into the belly, rib, collarbone, exhale. Excellent, you're getting the hang of it, and just keep practicing. It's hard, it's not easy, but once you know how to do this, you'll always have this tool available. Okay, wait, we got one more time. We're gonna do this really right. This is the real way to do this. I want you to ask yourself a question. How do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? Do you feel stressed? Do you feel tired? Do you feel hyper? Do you feel cranky? you feel, whatever you feel, just take a note of how you feel, because we're going to do this 3-part breath, and we're going to do it 3 times, and we're going to do it the right way. And then I want to ask you again how you feel, because I think you're going to feel much better. So ready? Belly breath in, rib, collarbone, hold it, hold it, hold it till you're uncomfortable. And then you're going to exhale out of the nose, collarbone, rib, and belly. Keep going, belly in, ribs, collarbone, hold it, hold till you're uncomfortable. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And now you're going to exhale, collarbone, ribs, and belly. One more, last one, breathe into the belly, ribs, collarbone, hold it, hold it, hold it till you're uncomfortable. Now you're going to exhale out of the nose, collarbone, ribs, and belly. Get all that air out. And now just return to your old breathing and just relax. I just want you to stay with me for a minute and just relax. Okay, friends, tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel less stressed? Do you feel less cranky? Do you feel less tired? Or do you feel more energized? Whatever it is, please know that this is going to help you. The more you practice it, the better. I think you should take a little Post-it, because this seems to work for a lot of people. Put it right on your dashboard, and every time you get to a red light, practice a 3-part breath. The more you practice it, the better you're going to get at it. It'll avoid you from going into automatic pilot. So maybe when you're stressed, you eat a bunch of crap, like you'll eat a cake, you'll eat a bag of chips, you'll eat, way too much until you're like feeling really horrible. Maybe you'll grab some alcohol because that's your go-to when you feel stressed, and you don't really want to do that. Maybe you'll take some pills to calm you down, but you really don't want to do that. Maybe you'll go smoke some cigarettes or some marijuana or whatever it is, but maybe you don't really want to do that. Maybe you'll yell at your children or your husband or your friend or your mother or your father, whatever. So listen, these are automatic reflexes to stress, and you, my friends, can control your reflexes by learning how to calm yourself down. It's so important to have control over your emotions, and this tool works. It works all the time, but it's not going to work unless you practice it and you do it. So this is great. Practice that. Please practice that. Lifting. We all have to know how to lift so we don't hurt our back, and that's a very common way to hurt yourself. So how do you lift? First, you look at the box. You feel the box. Is it really heavy? Uh-oh, it's so heavy. If you try to lift that box, you're going to blow your back out, or you're going to pull something. So really don't. Ask for help. Engage a friend, a family member, whatever that's near you, and the two of you are going to lift together. I know for myself personally, when I don't get help, or if I lift something that's too heavy, I always will pull my back out. I've been doing chiropractic for 31 years, and my back, and I know what hurts, and I know that does not help me. So do that. So when you're going to lift, it's like doing a squat. You're going to open your legs to, I'll try to show you this. So basically you want to widen your stance so that it's nice and wide. You're going to bend down, like kind of like a squat, lift the object, hold it really close to yourself, and then do what you got to do, bring it where you need to bring it. And then same thing when you use your glutes and your hamstrings and your legs, but don't use your back, bend all the way down and put it back down again, okay? It's really pretty simple, and it's very important to lift properly. Okay, so you hold the object close to you, use your legs and your butt muscles, and don't bend over at your back because you will pull it out. And make sure you know how heavy that object is before you lift it, and get help if you need it. All right, we are now on workstations. So a lot of us are working from home now. We're not used to it, or maybe in our office, it's just a mess. And we're hurting ourselves by sitting. Did you know that sitting is the new smoking? It's bad to sit for too long. We're not designed to sit. When you sit, it puts the most pressure on your discs of your lumbar spine. But if you're sitting properly, you're way ahead of the game. So what do you want to do? You want to make sure your chair is the right height, okay, and has the right support. So you're going to sit with your feet on the ground, or if, like the girl on the left, she might need a little bit of a boost there, so you can put books under there or whatever, or a little lift. But you want your feet to be grounded. You want your legs to be parallel to the ground, your thighs, and your calves to be perpendicular. You want your hands to be comfortably on the table. Your eyes will look straight at the screen. Your shoulders again will be down and back, and your head will be, again, like the chin will be tucked in. Okay, you might want to do something for your hands so that your wrists are not being strained and you want your hands to be relaxed. I urge you to get up every hour minimum and stretch. And if you have a ball you can sit on, that's even better. I love the exercise balls to sit on because you have to engage your core when you're sitting on an exercise ball, and you're constantly active, and it's really helping you have better posture and be stronger. All right, now they have those standing and sitting desks. Those are fantastic because the more you change your position, the better. And you can see the girl on the left, she has a really cool laptop holder. So definitely, if you can grab one of those, that's a great option. All right. Hydration, so important. Did you know that whatever your weight is, divide that by half? And then that's how many ounces of water you should drink every single day. So if you weigh 150, you want to drink 75 ounces of water a day minimum. If you drink caffeine, then you're going to want to double up on whatever that drink was. So if you drink 8 ounces of coffee, you want to drink 16 ounces of water. If you drink, an 8-ounce caffeinated soda, you want to drink, well, try not to do that either way. Both those sodas are bad, whether it has the saccharin or whatever, or it has sugar. That's just way too much sugar and it's dehydrating. So water is so important. It helps. Without water, our bodies can't function. We dehydrate everything. Our brain needs water. Our blood vessels need water. Our digestion needs water. Our muscles need water. Our blood needs water to flow. Everything needs water. Our kidneys need water to flush out all the toxins. Our liver needs water to flush out the toxins. So all these things need water, and sweating is actually really good because it pushes the toxins out. So, if you want to lose weight, you can't lose weight if you don't drink enough water, because did you know that water comes out of your urine? Fat cells come through your urine. So if you're not drinking enough water, it's impossible to lose weight. Most people think that you lose weight by pooping. Nope, you lose weight through your urine. Make sure you drink enough water. Often you might think you're hungry, but you're really thirsty. So make sure you drink water before meals, and then wait a couple of hours or an hour after you eat, because you don't want to dilute the juices, your digestive juices, by drinking water with your meals. It's not as the best. Make sure you drink really high quality water, because you want to make sure your water is good. You don't want to be drinking like dirty or chlorinated water, because that's definitely not good. And certain fruits and vegetables are very high in water, like watermelon, cucumbers, celery, the juicy fruits like orange and grapefruit. Those are pretty high in water. Some people are always dehydrated even though they drink a lot of water. So this is what's typically happening. Your water is not hydrating your cells. You might need to add some minerals to your water. So I sell here in my office something called Celtic sea salt, but you can get that in, Whole Foods or many of the supermarkets that have healthy stuff. This Celtic sea salt, you can see it's gray. How cool is that? Why is it gray? Because it's loaded with minerals. And if we don't have enough minerals, we're not absorbing our water properly into our cells, and that's a serious problem. So this is a great option. Take a few granules of the salt, put it in your glass of water. Voila! You have mineral water, and you will be hydrating so much better. And you can also add this to your food. It's a great option for salt, and we do need salt. Salt's important. And we need minerals. Minerals are really important. And we don't have it in our soil anymore because our soil's so depleted, and so many of our foods are depleted because, again, our soil's depleted, so you can't have healthy food if you have sick soil. So you're gonna have to add minerals. So this is a great option. It's very inexpensive. This is like $5 and it's a lot of salt. All right, so do it. And we have it if you need it, but it's easy to get. All right, let's go to the next one, sleeping. Oh yes, this is the new thing I hear all the time. I think I slept weird. Yeah, a lot of us are sleeping not so great these days. Life is a little stressful, and sometimes we think about things too much when we're supposed to be sleeping. But our position of sleep is so important. The best positions for sleep are on our back or on our sides. Sleeping on your tummy is not a good idea. What happens? It twists your neck all the way around and you get all twisted and torsioned up. So you want to sleep on your back or your side. You need a really good pillow. And unfortunately, I don't have a pillow with me right now that I highly recommend to my patients. The pillow I love is called the Therapeutica pillow. I do sell them out of my office. They're made in Canada. They're amazing because when you sleep on your side, it'll keep your neck nice and straight because it supports your head and side posture. And when you sleep on your back, it increases, there has a little curve there that holds your neck in a perfect position so you have a good alignment of your neck. So on your side is good. Make sure you have a good pillow so you're not too low or too high. And then on your back, you want to have a good neck support pillow as well. When you're on your side, you put a pillow between your knees because that takes the pressure off the low back. When you're on your back, you put a pillow under your knees because that takes the pressure off the low back. All right, it's a great, it might be a little hard at first to get used to sleeping on your back or side, but you will get used to it. And in the end, you will have much less subluxations, much less nerve stress, and you'll be able to hold your adjustments much better and prevent future subluxations. Exercises for the low back. Well, these are my, if you have to do a few exercises, these are the top ones for core strength. The hamstrings, you want to keep them nice and loose because they will stress your low back if they're too tight. Cat and camel or cat and cow, fantastic for core strength and stretch. Pelvic tilt, fantastic for core strength, and we practice. And you can even practice your deep belly breathing with on that position as well. And then the all fours, quadruped, arm and leg raise, gluteal stretch, very important. The partial curl extension, which is mini cobra, and then planks. You can do forward plank, side plank, and you can do it up on your hands or on your elbows, which is just even a little bit harder. But these are great. Do them every single day, in the morning and at night. Do them 5 times each, morning and night. I'm telling you, you will see a big improvement, not only in your posture, but in your strength and in your ability to hold your adjustment and prevent future subluxations. All right, here we have an amazing pyramid. It's the Paleo pyramid. I love the Paleo diet. It's basically the caveman diet. It's what maybe not our forefathers, but what we are designed to live off of, most of us. Of course, everyone's a little different, but the overall human race really benefits from the Paleo diet. So what do we got here? On the bottom of the pyramid, this is different than what you might have been taught in school. You have vegetables, organic vegetables, green leafy vegetables, beautifully colored vegetables. The more colors, the better. Cruciferous means the cabbages and the kales and the Brussels sprouts. Those are really powerful anti-cancer vegetables. But remember, the more colorful, the better. Organic, always organic, okay? You can get local. Local's good too if they're in season. The next phase up, we got the grass-fed meats and the free-range eggs, which are organic, and the chicken, free-range chicken, and the wild fish. Believe it or not, these are so important. You're getting all our vitamins and our minerals from these grass-fed meats and fishes, and we're getting all our B vitamins and our omega-3s and our healthy fats, which we need so badly. And most people think fats are bad, but now they're seeing that fats are really important and very good for you. And actually, eating fat keeps you thin or helps you lose weight. So don't ever skimp on the good fats, which is the chicken fat and the beef fat and the grass-fed butter. Okay, the yellows of your eggs, those are all super healthy fats. Okay, the next ring up on the pyramid is the organic fats. Again, You want to have a nice amount of fats in your diet. We got here the avocados, the coconut oil, the olive oil, all these fats, so good for you. And they're going to nourish your body. They're going to nourish your brain. They're going to keep your cholesterol low. They're going to line your arteries so that they're nice and slippery so you don't get plaque in them. This is really important to eat healthy fats, and don't skimp on the fats, friends, because it's going to help you be thin. The next one up is nuts and seeds. Great protein, healthy fat, again, organic. We want to avoid pesticides at all costs. Avoid genetically modified stuff at all costs because it's wreaking havoc in our bodies and our digestion, which is so important. Okay, and then again, up here we got on the next, again, we're talking about fats, the good oils, the good fats. And finally, fruit. Believe it or not, we don't need a lot of fruit. Some of the things you can eat, though, that's not mentioned on that is rice. Don't go crazy with the carbs if you really want to be healthy, but you can eat sweet potatoes. You can have some brown rice, some good grain rice. And if you must eat bread, do gluten-free or sourdough bread, which is pre-fermented. It's easier to digest. And this is a really good pyramid. It's pretty simple to follow. So the 3 meals a day minimum, and then you're going to do big salads at lunch, eggs at breakfast, or something. I like eggs or a good healthy shake with good stuff in it, with good greens in it. And then with your salad at lunch, you're going to put some good meats or fish in there. And then at night, you'll do the cooked vegetables, lots of oils in there, healthy oils or fats, and a nice protein with maybe, fish, chicken, beef, or bison. There's so many different kinds of great grass-fed meats you can have. Okay, I hope this helped you. Let's go to the next one. My friends, I hope you learned a lot from my presentation. These are really important things that you can do at home. Of course, we can go in more detail and I'll be happy to help you with that, but you have the basis of how to live a healthy life, of how to keep your spine, your nervous system healthy. And remember, procrastination is the thief of health. D.D. Palmer, the father of chiropractic, said that, and think about it. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, guess what? Tomorrow is never gonna come. Do it now. Make the decision now to start chiropractic, change your eating habits, to start a healthy lifestyle, and you will not regret it. My friends, you will not regret it. Let me go to the next slide. So again, my mission is to help improve the life of people, of everyone I know, including you. So share this with your friends and family. Tell them that chiropractic is an important way to stay healthy and strong. And it's going to affect everyone you know and everything you do when you have a healthy body or if you're not healthy. So choose health, be proactive with your health, and I'm so here for you to support you. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Be well.